Hi guys, so today I'm gonna show you how I make my fried chicken. First of all, this chicken is already cleaned. This is about 2 pounds of chicken here. I already washed it in some vinegar and lemon, and what I do, I make sure I go under the skin and I take all the excessive fat out. And especially in the thighs, sometimes they do have like little veins. I go in and I cut them out. So I clean up my chicken really well. So now the chicken is ready to be seasoned. So I have it here on my cutting board. On this side, I have a little bit of yellow pepper, sweet pepper. I have red pepper. I have some onions, and I also have some scallion. That was an extra piece of lemon that I had cleaning the chicken. And right here I have some Scotch bonnet pepper, which is the hot pepper, which I like the fried chicken to have a little kick to it. Over here I have my my garlic powder, my onion powder. I'm gonna put some paprika. This is my personally made green seasoning, which I'm gonna use. I'll just put a little bit in there. And I am gonna also season it with a little jerk seasoning. I have chicken seasoning, and I also have some all-purpose seasoning. So I'm gonna put the chicken into the bowl, and I'm gonna put my gloves on, and then I'm gonna throw all the ingredients that I just showed you except the lemon, and I'm gonna season the chicken. I'll be right back. So now all the ingredients, seasonings is in the bowl with the chicken. So I'm just gonna move it around because I'm holding my camera. So I'm just moving around the seasoning, and I want to get everything in here and just season the chicken. I also like to use a fork and punch, the chicken, the flesh of the chicken, so the seasonings can go through, so it can have a good taste. But yeah, this is what I'm doing. And I'm gonna put this in the fridge for about 2.5 to 3 hours because I really want the seasonings to get into this. And then I'm gonna come back and show you when I start frying it. I'm also gonna serve this with some string beans and a piece of grilled white potato. So this is kind of like a cheat meal because it's fried chicken, but still it's not too bad of an unhealthy dish, so you can still enjoy. Because for me personally, during the week, because I do work out, I mentioned that in my previous video. So during the week, I'm very strict. But like on a Friday or a Saturday, I do immerse into something that I really, really like. And fried chicken is one of my favorite dishes. So I'm just showing you how I make it. I'm not going to fry all these onions and peppers that's inside of this bowl with the chicken. I'm going to shake them off. And when I'm ready, I'm just going to immerse the chicken itself into a little batter. And I'll show you how I do that before I fry it and how it comes out nice and golden and tasty. So now it's time to fry my chicken. And so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go ahead and remove as much as of the peppers and onions from the chicken itself, and I'm gonna put all of it on this plate. Any excess, I'm just gonna pick it off, before I actually dip it. Here's my flour. So I have paprika, I have flour, I have corn flour. I also have some seasoning, which I sprinkle like a teaspoon of jerk seasoning, a teaspoon of chicken seasoning, and a teaspoon of all-purpose seasoning. So these are the three seasonings that I put into the flour mix. And I'm gonna immerse the chicken into the flour. Once I've done that, then I'm gonna put them in the pan. So I'll show you the rest of it as we go along. So now I have an egg. So I'm gonna crack the egg onto the chicken, and I'm just gonna toss it around on the plate so all the chicken can have the egg mix, and then I'm gonna put it into the flour. There you go. I cracked the egg, and then I'm gonna mix the egg wash all over the chicken. Make sure all of it get the egg. Yep. Yeah, this is gonna help the chicken to have that golden brown. Oh, let me hold the camera. That golden brown look to it. Okay. So that's what I did. And you only need one egg. It's only about 2 pounds of chicken. You don't need much of the egg. All right, so it's all in there now. All mixed in. Keep this together so you guys could see. Yeah. Yes. And then I'm gonna put this in the flour. I'm gonna make sure the flour gets all over the chicken. Then I'm gonna put it into the flour. So I wanna make sure that it gets all over the chicken. So when I put it in the oil, see, the oil is already heating. Yes. So it's kind of gonna come out nice and golden. Okay. Just move all the chicken around in the flour mix. Yeah. Over here, ooh, nice. See how they got it nice and brown? Yeah. So part of the veggie is the string beans that I mentioned to be part of my fried chicken. I also have some romaine lettuce here that I'm gonna add. So I'm gonna stir fry these very lightly in an almond and butter sauce once I finish shocking the string beans, and then I'll add the romaine lettuce as well into the butters and the almonds. So here's the string beans that I'm gonna add, and I'm just gonna add a little bit of salt just for taste, nothing much because the butter has salt already. So I'm gonna add this in the water, and already you see it's steaming. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and add my string beans, and I'll shock them for about 2 minutes or so. Just, you know, they will still have their crunch. And then I'm gonna remove them, and I'll show you how I do the almond and with the butter. The butter that I'm using today is the Kerrygold pure Irish butter. I love this butter. It just has a really great taste to it, and it brings out a great flavor in the food. I mean, I don't use it on everything, but I use it on in some of my food. So I'll be back to show you how I'm gonna toss the string beans along with the almonds. Okay. See? Yeah. That's what I'm doing here. Not for too long. I don't want them to be soggy. So I'm going to take these out in a little while, in about another 40 seconds. And I'm going to put them aside, and then I'm going to add the lettuce. Here we go, the lettuce is in, and I'm just going to move them around a little bit, you know, so they can just get covered. A little bit of the butter, what's remaining, and the almond half. And this is some natural almond halves that I just picked up in ShopRite. And, you know, I love almonds. You know, it's a great form of protein as well. So it would be a good combo with the fried chicken. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I don't want it to wither away too much, so I'm going to take it out.